Today for part 7, the goal is to upgrade our tools and armor to netherite. We all made sure we had our fire res potions ready to make sure we all don't die in lava. And once we were all ready, we all stepped into the nether portal. And once we were all in the nether, we didn't have an idea where to go and where to look. We just picked one path and went straight. With the add-on that I had put on, we realized we could run on lava, so we used this to try to find the bastion that we're looking for that had the netherite upgrade armor trim. The first biome that we had got to was a crimson forest, and there was nothing here other than the fat-ass pigs that were in our way. We didn't want the piglins or the fat-ass pigs to start slow dancing on us, so we continued our search for the bastion. One thing I do want to say though, is look how badass this nigga looks. Like, gang, the story does not revolve around you. He really thinks he's David Hasselhoff. Anyways, we really needed to get out of this crimson forest, so we wound up in a warped forest instead. Now, I would have said that this warped forest had nothing just like the crimson forest, but tell me why we find a fortress. Keep in mind that we entered the nether at 12 at midnight, and right about now, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Right about now is when we started losing our mind, because there was still no bastion in sight. Let me take a pause real quick though. Look how beautiful this shit looks. Oh, and by the way, this is fortress number 2 we found before finding any bastion. Oh, and wow, that's fortress number 3 now. Just as we were about to give up and go back home, I was able to spot a bastion in the distance. So of course we all rushed there super excited, but Confuzz's dumbass almost died by one of the fat-ass pigs. So you know his big daddy Confuzzled had to save him. After saving Confuzz's life, this motherfucker had the audacity to run in a corner, block me off, and let me fight all these brutes by myself. And after getting essayed by the piglins and brutes, we tried looking for the netherite upgrade armor trim and started to panic because we couldn't find it. So since we couldn't find it in that bastion, Return Orbs wanted to be a little pussy and go back home. Me, I'm a noob, and Confuzz didn't want to quit. And good thing we didn't, because we found the right bastion. And then I started getting touched by these piglin brutes, so I'm a noob and Confuzz stepped in to help Papa Bear. And finally, after killing a few more brutes, I'm a noob was able to find the netherite upgrade armor trim. So after being in the nether for 2 hours, we finally decided to go home. And do you see that? We are 30,000 blocks away from home. So we just decided to build a little shelter and get off for the night. And now, it's just me. I woke up early because I decided I didn't want to wait for Amanu or Confuzz to get on, so I got on just so I could be home already. And then I realized I didn't want to travel over 30,000 blocks in the overworld, so I decided to get obsidian and go back into the nether just so I could be home faster. And once I was in the nether, I realized I only had to travel around 4,000 blocks to get home, so this was already way faster. And after 25 minutes, I finally found our home portal. So tell me why, when I get back home, these fuck-ass mobs were throwing a party in my room. They almost killed the main nigga who made this room. Now I know I said we were gonna get netherite in this part, but blame I'm a noob for taking the netherite upgrade armor trim and deciding not to get on. Fuck you, I'm a noob.